So Google just unveiled the latest version of Android 12, and this is everything you need to know about it. Google quotes it to be the biggest visual overhaul since 2014, and it kinda is. If I had to sum up everything in this new version of Android in just one word, it would be fresh. Everything from the bouncy animation you see everywhere to the new color schemes and the design overhaul, everything is much more modern and has a pastel, bubbly, ever so slightly cartoonish look, which I very much like. The change is mostly a design overhaul, but there are small features that have been added too. Let's start with the notification panel because it is revamped every single year. This year it has lost all transparency and turned into a completely different area of its own. It still works the same, but the tiles are now huge, making them easier to identify and select, and the notification area is separated distinctly. Later this year, Google is also planning to add camera and mic blocking tiles to the quick settings. This year, Google is finally giving personalization much more focus. You can choose any color to be the pastel theme or have the system automatically choose colors from your wallpapers, and it seems to do a really good job at that. The software is identifying primary and complementary hues and using those as accents around settings and other system apps as well. The settings app has also been updated for the better. Everything is cleaned up and easier to find. Google has also improved accessibility for one-handed use just like Samsung's One UI. There is also a new gesture to shift the contents of the screen down by swiping down on the navigation bar, and it's pretty neat. And hey, if you're still watching,
the sub to the channel would be tasty.
Next, the Pixel launcher has also been ever so slightly updated. The widgets panel is easier to navigate, and speaking of which, all widgets now have rounded corners to match the overall theme of the update. And later on, Google is introducing revamped, fun and playful clock, weather and other widgets. The lock screen is also refreshed. When you have notifications, they and the clock are anchored to the top left of the screen, and when there aren't any, the clock is gigantic and fills up the entire screen, which also makes it easier to tell when you don't have any notifications. A thicker path is seen when entering a pattern, and while entering the passcode, everything is much more bouncy and animated. Overall, I am a big fan of this update and I'm hoping Google continues with this design. It is pretty refreshing to be honest and much more cleaned up. So that's it, more features will be added as time progresses and I'll keep you up to date on that, so consider subscribing. Thanks for watching and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye.